past two E3s, Nintendo has had some hand in hosting esports tournaments for their IPs. In 2017, they hosted an ARMS tournament, Splatoon 2, and Pokken tournament. Again in 2018, they hosted a Splatoon 2 tournament and a Smash Bros. Ultimate tournament. This was a new frontier for Nintendo to be hosting esports tournaments and putting it in the spotlight at E3. They even made a Twitter account just for Nintendo esports and competitive updates called Nintendo Versus. This is used for the latter more often than not. So naturally, after seeing this change in Nintendo, I would have expected them to take a bigger role in the esports community with their IPs. But after 2018, at E3, it was clear Nintendo still does not value taking a leap into esports as a long-term intervention. In 2017, they had 3 esports tournaments, and all of those games have yet to have been released by the time E3 occurred. After seeing the tournament lineup for 2018, it was clear Nintendo was only interested in showcasing relevant titles. At this point of time, ARMS and Pokken have no more DLC coming, as their updates have potentially reached its climax. Nintendo likely saw that these two franchises got the bulk of their potential sales already and would not make any significant benefits in showcasing it at E3 to make it worth it. Another reason it was possibly exempt from being at this year's E3 was because they're both fighting games, and Nintendo's big title this year was Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So the question would arise, why did Splatoon 2 have a tournament this year if it came out last July? Well, for one, they had a big expansion for it coming out in terms of the story DLC, the Octo expansion. Splatoon 2 has been an enormous success for Nintendo, selling over 6 million copies and 2 million in Japan, which is an enormous feat. Nintendo believes Splatoon can be a flagship brand for the company over a long haul, and thus believes it has great potential. To quantify what I mean by the potential, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey have both released in 2017 and have sold incredibly well. But Nintendo expects the game to continue to sell throughout the lifespan of the system, meaning it has not reached its full potential on sales. Now at Splatoon, it is different because it is based on online gameplay, but they constantly have to come up with updates for the game. But I believe Nintendo has a belief that Splatoon 2 has not reached its potential like ARMS and Pokken have, which is why they're willing to do another tournament of the game. This is why Nintendo will not associate with the Melee community unless it is used to promote the newest Smash game, which was evident with the Melee players in the Smash Ultimate tournament. Melee won't make Nintendo any money, so why support it? ARMS and Pokken won't make any significant difference for them to justify showcasing it anymore, so why host tournaments for it? ARMS was a success by selling over 1 million, but it's reached its peak. Thus, even though Nintendo has a few IPs that can garner interest for an esports event, it would not be supported by Nintendo due to the lack of potential sales. Splatoon 2 and Smash Ultimate may be the only esports tourneys you see hosted by Nintendo for future E3s, which is better than nothing. But there is no reason to believe Nintendo will step outside the realm of E3 to host a competitive tournament. The Nintendo World Championship won't become an event to host esports tournaments of their competitive games anytime soon. I don't generally watch esports tournaments in general, but I really enjoyed seeing the ARMS and Splatoon tournament. I truly wonder the impact of those games if Nintendo fully supported it in terms of esports competition. If Nintendo fully embraced esports, that would be significant for the gaming world. I don't see why Splatoon can become a premier event of the esports world. That is on Nintendo to let it happen. I understand why Pokken and ARMS were left behind, but will Smash and Splatoon inevitably join them? Let me know what you think of Nintendo's future intervention of esports. Do you believe they will fully stand behind Smash and Splatoon? Looking forward to hearing your responses. Thank you for watching.